Basically, your boy.
I do like
Scott, what did you
like
do?
nuns.
16,
Nice.
16,
Ooh.
10, I think it was 6.7.
Whoa.
Well, I got the 0.7.
$4.
3700. 8915. Oh, well. 5, 3.
Sorry, a little inside joke there, Scott. Everybody's like, what are you guys doing?
You missed one of those. Scott, you missed that one. You missed that one on Monday.
Shanda?
Smart.
I only have one hand food.
Okay. Shanda?
He ran a train.
Okay. Shanda?
Any more, Simpson?
This only had 6 appointments, 6 cap, 4 presentations, 3 apps, and
Obtain a kiosk, couple excuses, and how much commission?
$498,
That's good.
and 2,184, 3 referrals, 2 M&As.
Okay, all things considered, Shanda, I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm happy with that, okay? If you actually work our numbers the way we say, we book 7 appointments, right? We figure you see 5 of those 7, of those 5, we figure you sell 1. That averages out about $500 worth of commission, or $1,500 a week. So if you look at that and you just divide or multiply all your numbers by 3, you hit the numbers like smack on the head. So what's the Gotta get you over this. Oh, I only did this. I'm sorry, guys. Really terrible. Come on, that's awesome. Good job. Cheryl.
20,
Sorry.
20, 16, 11, 6.5, 2003, 43.91, 0 and 2.
Good job. Lynn Mosier.
18, 14, 11, 5.5, 1467, 3627, 0, 1.5, and 4 lives. Put that on there.
And what?
4 lives. 4 lives.
I should have a column up there for that.
Well, add one. And I was only in the field for 2 days. I'll make that widely known.
Put a column up there for that, too.
I was thinking that too.
So do I need to go through this again about,
Yeah, I'll make them numbers right on
Dave,
there.
Go through the numbers
I
again.
had Medicare training to do.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I don't want to talk. You've already had your chance. Kirk.
10, 7, 4, 6, 11.95. 21.36, 9, and let's see, 1 Medicare.
Rock and roll. Julie.
17, 10, 5, 1.5, 11.36.
Everybody's numbers got reported looking at all this stuff.
32.46,
Scott messed mine up.
0 and 1.
Evidently I messed up half our team.
No, Matt won't have stars though, that's what happened. It wasn't stars.
People aren't afraid to throw you under the bus,
I
are they,
forgot
Scott?
about something.
No, not at all. It's kind of funny.
Norman.
We don't have any apps.
Yes, 5, 3, 3, 3, and 1056. Basically, 2069. Referrals was 2. Medicare Advantage plans was 1.
Alright. It's kind of a non-Norman Joseph kind of week.
Whoa, you almost dipped low.
Did you say time off?
Michelle?
14, 10,
He's saving it for next week.
10, 2, 804, 2000, 2 MAs, 8 scopes.
Well, then I need another column for
That's why 10 presentations, 2
Scopes.
apps, and 8 scopes. Like I said.
We skipped
No
the column.
referrals. I'm already
Or adding columns, skipping columns, everybody just say whatever you want.
I don't think you want that.
You're right, I don't. Matt Cohen is where? No, Matt's gone. Alright, I know his number anyway.
Going.
Why is not here for that? Flower?
10, 6, 5, 1, 73, 141, 4.
Rodney Rux?
19, 16, 10, 6, 15, 33, 29, 20, 4, and 1.
All
This
of them,
one-
all
this one
of them on
was
the
right.
Matt Schaefer side got messed up. Mine did not stick when I did it, so. Matt,
So is it your fault or
Rodney,
Matt's fault?
that'd be my fault.
Okay, well, that's good.
The current proof of plus books in it?
17, 9, 9, 1.5, 1053. 0 and 0. No, yeah, 1. Sorry, I had to think about it.
We good? We good? Rough day today, huh? Everybody's all geared up for MA season or something. Can't spit them out. Damn.
5, 3, 3, and 0s.
Lots of scopes to go right. Tons of MAs, right? We're just gonna flex on them. Just
I know he's got all
Alright.
of
Bill? Six. Sorry, yeah, you feeling better? Jenny Dwight?
8, 5, 5, 0.
Ed?
10, 10, 10, 1, 402,000, 1 and 1,
Did I hear you say you had a new grandbaby?
and 1 grandbaby.
That's awesome. I can do that.
Well, you'll be the only one in that column, buddy.
I don't want that one.
I don't want that column.
Well, that's
Not
why
for-
she
not
did
for
not
long.
interfere with that AC, it's not got a lot in that column.
Little Edwina. Alright.
What's her real name?
Kinley.
Shinley?
Kinley. They didn't believe that you were telling the truth with the Edwina thing, man. Alright, Jane, we'll call your numbers for you. Do you have Jane's numbers in front of you?
5 apps for $16.95.
Alright. There you go, Gene. David Cato.
15, 13, 10, 3.5, 1751, 6296, 2 referrals, and 1.5 MAs.
Alright. Good job this week, guys. Did I leave anybody out? I feel like I left somebody out, but no. Sean? Did I leave you out?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I'm getting used to
You handed it. I don't know. Was that 7 me or somebody else? I'm not sure.
11,
Probably be good.
5, 1, 1, 403, 1,000, 2, and 1.
Did I leave anybody else out? Oh, no. Okay. Well, good job this week, guys. I mean, that's some good production there. Let's go to Scott with the 6.5 apps.
I think it was 6.7, that's wrong. Go ahead. I need to take this, this is about our kids. Sorry.
He really didn't want to talk.
Cheryl, that puts you on stage.
Well, we just took your suggestion and went outside the zip codes that we normally go to,
Hey!
and we use info free. We don't buy leads, we just use info-free and non-responders, and we book our days full, to the point where we can't see everybody.
Who's
And then
we?
the people that we don't see, we call them and say, I'm sorry, I can't come. Oh, no, come now, and then you get yelled at when you get there.
Yeah.
Who was we, the two of you?
Us too, yeah.
Start calling you guys the Bobsey twins?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Appointments a day, that's awesome.
That's killer though, I mean, 20 appointments? That's sick.
But the other 4 that we missed, we are going back on Tuesdays.
That's great. Exemplary. That's fantastic. This week probably, what, 25, 30 appointments?
So far, we had, let me see.
We have 10 or 11.
So far, we have 20.
20 appointments.
Yeah, show Norman up.
That's right, I'm scary times.
Well, I sit at the kiosk on the car phone call.
That's awesome. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I love to hear it.
Phones at the
Somebody in the
kiosk.
store.
So,
Honey Goose Creek is not busy, so, yeah, I did a kiosk this week too.
How'd you make out at the kiosk?
Let me see, one person came in and asked me for directions.
All joking aside,
Okay.
okay, no, I want to make a point on that. So you did a kiosk, you still ran 20 appointments, you still missed 4 appointments, and you made $2,000. So that kind of makes a great point for all of you guys that are signed up for kiosk. Please don't look at that as your day. Okay, that is a part of our marketing efforts for our day. But in a field day, you wouldn't say, well, I'm going to go to the office, I'm going to make calls for 5 hours, and that's going to be my field day. I mean, none of you guys would do that and expect to make any kind of reasonable money. So I want to encourage all of you guys as Monday cranks up our MA season. You know, from what I hear from Scott, 'cause I can't speak from personal experience, but your MA appointments should probably be running you only about an hour a piece, right? Maybe 45 minutes per house, because it's kind of a go in, so bam, 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 you know, tell them what the deal is. Get your easy app done, and then you're on your way. So there's no reason in the world that in a day that you guys are working.
They try to deliver them, get in.
Excuse me.
All right.
You're interrupted, Scott.
That you guys should be able to still be able to have 3 or 4 MA appointments while you're on the days that you're working your kiosk, so that you can make some money and then, you know, continue on about your production.
Who tried to get in and couldn't get in?
The guy delivering the kiosk, delivering the books
When was this?
yesterday.
Couldn't get in.
He couldn't get into the
So he didn't want to leave
Parking
out
lot.
front?
The unlocked door.
parking lot.
Oh.
Couldn't get in the parking lot.
That's what he said.
Driver's
What's he driving?
Yeah, exactly. Is he driving a boat?
So it will be delivered again today. No idea what time.
So we need to make sure. that we're-
So is the office gonna be open later, or?
I'd go with moral of the story to shoot through here first thing Monday morning, unless you just want to hang out and wait around today. But you're more than welcome to do if you want. But
If they're delivered today, will they be back to the other ones?
Yes.
Okay.
TV, and then I can go work at the kiosk.
So you can come over the weekend?
Yes.
there you go.
The front door's gonna be open?
Side
I don't know, you can go through the side door.
Side door? The thing is fixed?
All right, so great job, Cheryl. Awesome.
Thank you.
Keep it up. David Cato, sir, what did you do this week that some folks could learn from?
I'm not sure about the learn from part, but I really, I got a bunch of leads that I've sort of worked through in the past. Some of them dealing with life, and whenever I'm in those appointments, I make notes. I don't always tell them what I'm making notes about, and that's what I'm doing now for the MA. I got about 200 of these old mailer leads, and any of them I know that had MAs or might qualify, I'm going back and calling them and trying to figure out how to get in front of them again.
Cool.
So that's recycling leads.
Yeah, it looks like the theme of the day is pick up the telephone, call the leads, huh? That's awesome. I love it. Back to the basics. I'm serious, man. I mean, I was having this conversation with Randy Harvey yesterday. He was like, I'm really trying to get my head back in the game, and I just realized that I got to pick up the phone and be happy when I call people. I'm like, wow, it's nothing, anybody's different than
Difficult part.
it's ever been taught, but actually get up and do it. Scott, are you now ready to talk to the group
Willing?
about what you did this week?
My apps are wrong. I'd like that to be fixed, please. 6.7.
Go ahead.
No, my biggest thing, one of the biggest things I do is keep track information. I mean, I've given you guys spreadsheets before about keeping track of business, but I also use a database to keep track of, thank you. I keep track of clients, and the biggest thing is you always have people that are turning 65, people that maybe a husband or wife is not turning 65, people that are 62, 63, thanks. But it's just keeping track. My database, I mean, I have clients that are scheduled out months ahead of time. And it's just people just staying back in touch and telling, hey, look, we talked a month ago, we talked 2 months ago, we talked 4 months ago, and just following up. And I think the better records that you keep on doing that, and for me, I use a database. It's the easiest way for me to do it, so I get alarms that actually pop up, and I put notes into the database, but it's the easiest way for me to track. And that way, I'm getting in front of people, it's a lot easier, because you talk to them 3 or 4 times. Now when you go to meet with them, there's no question about who they're gonna work with. So between that and getting referrals, that's the biggest thing I've been working on. The database has helped me tremendously.
Could I add to that as well?
Mhm.
You can also do that by putting it in your Google Calendar or whatever email account that you have. This way it'll give you an alert when that person is turning 65 or that event is taking place. And also you'll get the alert on your cell phone as well. So that's a good reminder, where you just put it, set it, and forget it, and when that time comes up, your email account will alert you.
Makes it a lot easier, and then there's no question when you go meet with people who they're gonna work with, because you're the only person that's followed up with them 3 or 4 times.
Showtime cooker.
That's what.
Showtime rotisserie, right?
Yeah. Set it and forget it.
Forget it.
Volunteer.
Real quick, guys, on Tuesday's training, I think Scott said he was going to, but I wasn't able to be a part of that. So did he announce to you guys what we're proposing for our schedules during the MA season?
Yeah.
Talked about the fact that 8:30 to 12, we're going to expect folks to be here on Tuesdays and Fridays, and that's really just to kind of get our bearings, make sure we get the appropriate leads, marketing materials out, give you guys a chance to get your paperwork in, book appointments for whenever else you're going to be out there, and then 12 o'clock hits, boom, see you, you're gone. Okay, no Tuesdays at 2 until after MA season's over. Fridays we'll figure out how to shorten the meetings up somewhat, maybe just recognize the number of apps as opposed to going through all of this nonsense. Just to kind of make things quick, because we want you guys to be efficient during MA season. We want to give you guys every opportunity to hit not only the blood goals that you put up, but also those stretch goals that you put up as well. So, you know, that's obviously important, but we did still want to have a chance to make sure that we had the ability to give you guys support that you need, not just cut everybody loose for 7 weeks and hope all's well. Okay, so Tuesdays, Fridays, 8:30 to 12. Outside of that, rock and roll. Right, some apps. Okay, John's got a few announcements for you guys real quick.
Kemper is not approved yet. Do not write Kemper. Nobody has a Kemper number. You cannot do anything with Kemper. I know people have wrote them because they're in the document server. I put it in there and can't use them yet. GTL North American America. They all failed to complete their paperwork with the state of South Carolina. All your contracts were terminated. They are working on restating all of them. Nothing is different. You can still write them. But the thing is that when you turn in a new app with them, you're going to need to chase them down to make sure they do everything the right way when you turn in your next app. You know, tell them, hey, you need to make sure that all my contracting is fixed. But they said it's not going to affect any of your existing business. It's not going to affect any commissions or anything like that. But it was a problem they had with their paperwork for the state of South Carolina.
Who's that, GTL?
GTL America and North American.
I turned in an app the same day that I was terminated and they reinstated me right away.
Yeah, that's the thing. As soon as they pick it up, it's fine.
Yeah.
So letting everybody know that. That's all I got.
Yeah, I got paid when GTL was done.
Yeah. Like I said, they said it's not. All 3 companies said it's not going to affect anything whatsoever. You just need to push them a little bit if they're holding up an app saying, "Hey, you don't have a current South Carolina license." Yes, I do. You guys terminated it.
Outside of that, guys, get some rest this weekend. We got a busy 7 weeks ahead of us, so get what you need to get done. Nobody should leave here today without a slam, jam, packed full Monday, and let's get after it. One other thing, guys, I do want to say, I think I mentioned it to the managers. I hope it was mentioned in the Tuesday training. I want you guys to check in with your managers every night for the next 7 weeks. I want to keep a consistent running number about and the number of MAs that are being written, who's able to be making stuff happen, and who's maybe running into some
Via
roadblocks
email or
something.
verbal communication?
Whatever you normally communicate with your manager, I don't care how you do it, just make sure the information gets from point A to point B.
Everybody call Scott every night.
Gotcha.
That's why.
Yeah, after 9 o'clock.
Alright, thanks guys, keep up the great work.